Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. Today we're doing a mat class using a resistance loop band, which kind of looks like this. There's variations of it. Mine is from a company called Reformer Mat. If you don't have one of these loop bands and you have a regular flex band like this will work just as well. You can just tie it around your legs, tie it up, and then you can remove it, and then this should give you your band. You can adjust it as we're doing the class, but there are options. If you don't have either bands, not a problem. You can still do this class. You may just have to adjust some of the exercises, but still a great workout. So let's get started. If you've got your band, you're going to place it around your thighs, above the knees, right at the mid portion of the thighs here. You're going to have your feet on the floor. Your legs are roughly hip width. So we're not pulling into the band yet, but there's no slack into the band as well. You're sitting up nice and tall on your sits bones. So you've got one straight line from the base of the spine all the way up through to the crown of the head. Shoulders nice and low, away from the ears. You can have your hands here behind your thighs. Take an inhale here, grow taller. And as you exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone, and then you're going to round your spine, curving your spine down, all the way just to behind those sits bones. And then from here, we're going to come back up and lengthen. We're going to do that a few more times. Exhaling as you tuck your tailbone, pull the belly button in, really scoop, 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 and then lengthen all the way up. Let's do 3 more. Exhale. Inhale as you come up, lengthen all the way. 2 more times. Exhale, tuck. Belly button comes in. Create that C curve in your spine, and then you lengthen up. 1 more time. We're going to hold it back this time. You're going to reach your arms out in front of you. Careful not to arch the back, so you've got to tuck as much as you can. Just your arms. You're going to reach them up and then take them back down shoulder height. Now you're only taking your arms as far up as you can maintain that C curve in your spine. If you feel that as you take the arms up, your back wants to shift, over arch, or change positions, you're going too far with the arms and you need to adjust. 3 more. 2. Last one. Staying here, you're going to lower down 1 bone at a time, coming all the way down to your mats. Just going to scoot forward here. We're going to take the legs up into tabletop. Again, you've got that hip width position, so you're pulling just a little bit into your band. Hands come behind your head. You're going to flex your feet here, lift your chest, elbows stay wide, reach your arms out. You're going to push into the band and release. Press and release. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to center, point your feet, bend the knees, come back down. And again, here we go, all in one motion. Lift up, reach the legs, flex the feet. We're going to change it. You're going to stabilize that left leg, just the right. Push and release. Pull it out. And again, 6, elbows are wide, shoulder blades lifted. The left leg does not move. It's just coming from the right. 4, 3, 2, come back to center, point your feet, release it down. 1 more side, lift up, reach the legs, flex the feet. The left leg goes out and center, and center, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center, release it down, knees to chest. You're going to transfer that band closer to your ankles here. So now the legs will be slightly wider. Again, pushing your lower back down, legs in tabletop, hands come behind your head. We're going to keep the arms and head down to start. Make sure your back's pressing down. You're going to twist towards the right, keeping your left shoulder blade glued to the mat, and come to center. And twist to the left, and center. Now I'm pulling out slightly into the band, just to maintain the control, just to make sure that the band's not moving all over the place. But I'm not pressing out. I'm just holding the band into place here. And left, We're gonna do one more each side. And left. Once you're in center, stay here, lift your chest, reach your legs, keep your feet pointed here. You're gonna pull and release, and pull, and pull, and pull. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the band in place, keep the legs nice and long. Take your chest back down, take your arms down by your sides. Flex your feet, lower the legs about halfway down, point, reach them up. You're gonna use your arms here to lift, not all the way back, and then release it back down. And again, same thing, start by flexing your feet. The legs lower about halfway, point them, come up. You're lifting just the hips here. We're not going too far yet. Flex lower, we're gonna do a few more. You wanna get some momentum. Let's do 2 more. Flex the feet, the legs lower, point, you lift, flex, they lower, point, and lift. Coming back down, keep your legs lifted, hands come behind your head, keeping your head and shoulders down. Twist your legs towards the right, come to center and twist left. And center, and go right. Again, the opposite shoulder blade does not lift, it's gonna wanna lift. You need to press it down. We've got 4, 3, 2, last one, coming back to center. Release your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep reaching your legs towards the ceiling. Feet are pointed. You're gonna lift up. We pulse here. You're reaching for the toes. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Good job. Keep the band where it is. You can extend your legs all the way out onto the floor. Reach your arms behind you. Give yourselves a nice stretch. And then you're going to roll it up. Quick fold over the legs. And sit up nice and tall. You're going to flip over onto your right side. You can keep the band about mid-calf. You're supporting your head with your hand here. We're gonna keep that top leg bent 90 degrees. Your back is in line with the back of your mat. You're gonna lift the leg up so that, again, I'm not pulling into the band, but there's no slack. So right where your band is nice and straight, this is where you're gonna hold it. From here, you're gonna go up an inch and down an inch. We're gonna keep this motion going. Once you've got the pattern, you're gonna stop focusing on that top leg, and I want you to focus on the bottom leg, pushing down into the mat. So you push down into the mat to lift the opposite leg. Push down as you lift. Push down as you lift. I want the burn to come more from your right side than your left. Up and down. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep pressing down with your right leg. 2, and 1, and release. Reach your legs out, straight line with your body. Same thing here. So my legs are my top leg is hip height. You lift it up an inch and down. And again, you're focusing on that bottom leg. Press it down. Push as you lift. Press into the ground. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Bend your knees. You can come all the way up, remove the band. We're not going to do the other side right away. You're going to come to a kneeling position. You're going to have your left foot holding your band down. Now, if you've got sensitive knees, you can put a towel under your knee or roll up your mat. You're going to hinge slightly forward here. Hold the band so that your palm is facing back. Hinge slightly forward so that your spine is nice and straight. Your hand can be on your hip or reaching back. We're going to pull the band back and then release. Pull and reach and release. And again, pull and release, keeping the shoulders low. Pull and release. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and release it down. Remove the band, place it off to the side. You're gonna transfer into a plank position here with your legs together. You're tucking your tailbone a little bit here so you're not letting the lower back sag. From here, we're just gonna transition to downward dog, pushing your hips up, and then come back to plank. And again, 2 more times exactly like this. And plank. 1 more, we're gonna add a tricep push-up. Either knees lifted or knees on the floor. You're gonna bend your elbows, push up. If your knees on the floor, pick them up, downward dog. And again, pass through push-up. Then you bend the elbows, knees down or up, push up, downward dog. 2 more times, push up, press back, push up, hips up. 1 more time, downward dog, bend your elbows back, push up, hips up, and take your knees down, flip over onto your left side, take the band, placing it mid-calf, laying down on your sides, supporting your head, remembering that your back is in line with the back of your mat. Your leg is lifted here, we pulse it up. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Get the motion and then focus on that bottom leg. Press your bottom leg down. Press the leg as you lift the top. Up and down, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, your legs come straight. Same thing, your foot is flexed. Lift up and down. Now your top hand can be on your hip if you want, or totally fine if it's on the floor here to help you so you're not rocking all over the place. You want to keep that nice straight spine. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Good job. Come up, remove the band. Coming to kneeling here, you're stepping on the band with your right foot. Again, roll up your mat if you need to. Your palm is facing back. It's a bend as you pull and release. Bend, pull, release. Pull, release. Think about shoulder blades squeezing in. Just warming up the shoulders, shoulder joints, because we've got another round of tricep push-ups. Moving through downward dog and plank, which requires a lot of shoulder stability and strength. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Back to the side. Come back to your plank position here. Legs are together, tucking your tailbone. Come out to downward dog. We're gonna add a little bit this time if you want to, otherwise stick to what we're doing the other side. If you want to go more advanced version, as you come to plank, you're bending your elbows. As you push up, you come back to downward dog. So a little bit more flow. Here we go. Or you can still break it up. First plank, bend, up, hips up. You can have your knees down. Wherever you want to be is fine. And we're gonna be here for about another 10 seconds. So do as many as you can. Focusing on quality, not too concerned about how many we get to do. Finish your last one, take your knees down, nice and wide, and meet me here in a shell stretch. And slowly coming up, you're gonna take your band again, and you're gonna place it just above your elbows, sort of where your biceps are. From here, take your forearms down. You're into a cobra position, palms facing down. So the band, you're pushing, same as we're doing with the legs, you're kind of pushing out into the band to maintain it in position. Reach one leg back, other leg back. We're in a plank position on our forearms. You're going to lift your right leg up, bend the knee, pull it in. Take your knee as close to your chest as possible. Your upper back is rounded, and then reach it back, straight line. 3 more times this side. Pull it in and reach. 2 more. Exhale as you round. Pull the leg in and reach. 1 more. Pull in, round, 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 and reach. Take your foot down, straight into the left. Lift it up. Then pull in and lengthen. Really puff up your upper chest here as you pull the leg in. Your forehead's probably going to touch the band. That's good. 2 more. And 1 more time. And reach it back. Take your foot down. Take your knees down. You're going to come to a kneeling upright position. Keep the band where it is. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, down. And again, up and down. 2 more this way. Up and down. Last one. And down. Transfer the band to your wrist. Shoulders should be on fire right now. That's great. Again, no slack in your band. Don't pull too much though. Same thing. Reach up and down. Keep the shoulders low and down. Let's do 4, 3, 2 more, then we add. Last one, you're going to keep your arms up. You're going to hinge to the left. Come to center and right. Keep the tension you've got in your band. Keep alternating side to side. In 4, 3, 2, we're going to add. We're going to do a full circle here. Bend to the left, round front, come up through to the right, and back to center, switch sides. Hinge right, center, up to the left. 1 more time each side. Maintain the resistance in your band. And last time to the right. And up, take your arms down. Great job. You're going to place the band again at your thighs. Above the knees. Coming down to hands and knees. We're going to start with the right leg. Flex your right foot here. Lift the leg up and down. And down. Push. Imagine you want to stamp your foot up onto the ceiling. Up and down. Foot is flexed. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold the leg up. Point your foot here. You pulse. Back is straight. Push into your hands. Don't let your chest sag. Don't bend those elbows, but don't lock them. Just a soft bend at the elbows. Hold it up. We're going to turn it out. So your knee points out to the side, then take it back to parallel. External rotation, center. External, center. Out, in, out, in. Out, in. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold the turn out. We're going to pulse it out. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Come back to parallel. Take your knee down. Listen carefully. We're coming to a plank position. Maintain the small tension in your band. You're going to walk one leg in, other leg in. Pull your legs out, so turn it out. Come back to center. Walk back, walk back. Again, in, out, close, back, back. In, open, close, back, back. In, open, close, back, back. 4 more sets. Back, back, and 3. Back, back, and 2. Out, in, back, back. Last set. Open, close, back, back, hips up. Great job. And come back down to your knees. Same sequence, opposite way. If you need a little break in your wrist, roll them out. Flex your left foot. Here we go. Up and down. Up, down. Ten more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We hold it up. Foot is pointed. We pulse. Push into your hands. Belly button engage, right? Pull everything in. Nice strong core. 5, 4, 3. We're gonna turn it out. Externally rotate center. Out, out, in, out, in. Neck is long. You're looking down between both thumbs. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold the turn out, pulse. And 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to center. Take your knee down. Come back to plank. You can either do the same thing we were doing before, where you're walking, out, in, back, back, or you're gonna jump it. Both legs, out, in, go back. Again, in, or in, and keep going. Now, because we're probably at different levels, some of us are walking. I'm not gonna count these. Just keep going at your pace until I tell you to stop. The jumping is optional. Ten more seconds. Finish your last one. Good, hips up. Downward dog. Come down to your knees. You can remove the bend. And we're gonna flip onto our backs. Quick hip stretch. Crossing your right ankle just above your left knee, flexing that foot. You can stay here. You can use your right hand to push your thigh away. Or if you want to go a little deeper, pick up your left leg. If you're picking up the left leg, there's a tendency to lift the tailbone and push the lower back down, or lift the head. Don't do any of those things. So you're really going to get a nice, safe, effective stretch if you can maintain neutral spine. Maintain this foot flexed. Otherwise, an in-between option is coming down to the ball of the left foot and focusing on that neutral alignment of the pelvis. And release, knees to chest, other side. Again, you choose where you're at. Maybe you're keeping your right foot flat. Maybe you're on the ball of the right foot. Maybe even the leg comes up. In any case, the left foot stays flexed to protect the left knee, and your spine, lower spine, stays in neutral, which means there's a little bit of an arch. Head is on the ground, tailbones pointing down, not up. And release, take your legs as wide as your mat. Just swing side to side. Take your legs back to center, knees to chest, hold the backs of your thighs, come into a little ball here, squeeze it all in. And then start to rock forward and back a few times. Eventually making your way to a comfortable seated or kneeling position. Once here, inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, release. Last deep inhalation here. You can take your hands into prayer, exhaling through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me again today, and see you guys again sometime soon. Aloha.